Alright, let's do an update on crypto.com. So you can see, just quickly, we do have this green line here, which is from this 618 here. I am going to draw a box around it and delete this fib just so my chart is a little bit more clean. So I mean, we are currently backtesting the low of this previous fib. We basically are on our last legs for CRO. We came back, backtested this. Came all the way up here, got rejected off this descending resistance, which has been in play all the way back here. So currently I am bearish on CRO in the short term. I do believe it is quite likely that we're going to come down to this green box down here. So you can see that this big green box lines up with the 786. This is the bottom of the box, and if we do zoom in, you can see anywhere kind of around here where the 200-day moving average is moving up is where I expect it to have a bounce. So all in all, I mean, you can see I made a video on this coin, I think it was a day or two ago. It was maximum 2 days ago, but we basically came down, got rejected from here, and at which point I said I think it's likely that we're going to come down at least to this 200-day moving average, but somewhere in this green box here. So we made this prediction up here when this was almost an 18% move. If we do take a measured move tool of how far we've moved down basically 8%, or from the wick we've already made like a 10.5% move. So I mean, pretty good prediction there. We have avoided a bullet by just sitting on the sidelines and waiting for lower price targets. There is a tiny bit of volume coming in as we have bounced on this previous low that we put in here on the 3rd of February. So I mean, all in all, if this target isn't going to get fulfilled, in my opinion, we would need to stay above the 39.9. I will round it up to, or to be fair, no, I can't even round it down. I can't even say 39, because at which point we would have been making previous lows. So basically exactly where this green box is, or if you want to argue at least where this low is down here. So I mean, we have already backtested this. If I do move it, we have technically made a new low on the wick, but I will somewhat discount that as long as we do not have a daily close below 39.1. So all in all, for this coin, I am currently sitting on the sidelines. If we do come over to the total crypto market cap, you can see that we predicted this 7.5% drop. We are still coming down strongly, so I mean, until we do show signs of a reversal, then personally for me there is nothing to get out of bed for. If we look at the stock market as well, I don't believe the stock market opened today. It must be a bank holiday in the US. So the stock market actually opens tomorrow. I'm not from the US, so I didn't know that there was a bank holiday or whatever you guys have out there. So stock market is not going to be opening until Tuesday now. So do bear in mind, if the stock market does open tomorrow and just starts coming down, then you can basically kiss your bullish CRO price goodbye. So all in all, I am a fan of CRO in the long term. I do hold some CRO, as I do stake one of their cards. I personally feel like I have a good amount of CRO in my portfolio to justify not buying anymore, but I wouldn't be kind of adverse against it if we did come down to somewhere like this 786. Around about 33 cents is where I would kind of be happy to accumulate some CRO, at which point I would need to see a strong bounce. So if we don't see that strong bounce coming in on this green box, then I would still be sitting on the sidelines. So what I need to see for me to kind of get out of bed and get bullish on this coin again is for us to break above this 618 box here at basically 45 cents. If we do break out of this descending resistance, flip it as support, break above this 618, that would be 45 cents. Then I would be maybe happy to make like a long on it in the short term. But personally, until we do get above this 618, which is at 45, do bear in mind that's only a 10% pump from where we are now. So really not too much that I'm asking for here. I just want to get above these 618 before I do flip bullish on this coin again. But from what I do see in the total crypto market cap's going down. Bitcoin dominance is above the 200-day moving average, and as far as I'm concerned, if we do kind of zoom out on a slightly more, not macro, but a slightly more macro perspective, we do have like an uptrend like this. I don't think we can fit it with a linear line, you know, maybe something like this, but you know, I'm not too much of a fan of just drawing lines like that. So all in all, the BTC dominance is in an uptrend. If we do start spiking, I expect, well, I don't expect, I know, because if the Bitcoin dominance is going up, altcoins are going to be losing their value against Bitcoin. If we do come over to Bitcoin, you can see Bitcoin is similarly dumping as well. Total crypto market cap's heading down. Dollar is very strong right now, so and also, I mean, gold is going up. So I mean, I don't want to talk about the news that's going on in the world, probably because my channel will probably just disappear off the face of the earth, like I've seen happen with other people. But you know, you can put two and two together, you can look at the news that's going on around the world. It is not looking too good for risk on assets like, you know, Bitcoin, altcoins, etc. I mean, personally, I would argue that Bitcoin is a risk off asset, but most of the world wouldn't agree with me. They would say that, you know, Bitcoin is a risk asset. So, you know, by definition, Bitcoin is a risk asset, and they call stuff like the USD a risk off asset. You know, but if we do zoom out, you know, in the long term, obviously I don't need to do it for this video, but if we do zoom out on the US dollar in the long term, US dollar is always losing strength, especially against Bitcoin. And if we do just zoom out for Bitcoin, I mean, you know, if you're getting panicked about, you know, this drop after just bit growing for years and years and years, then you should probably sell your crypto. But yeah, I'm honestly not too worried. I would welcome lower price targets until Bitcoin does have a reversal, until the total crypto market cap has a reversal, and especially the stock market. Then, you know, I'm definitely not getting out of bed for any short-term moves on CRO. So just to wrap it up, not too much volume coming in, so you know, really nothing to speak on the volume. RSI is dropping like a rock. You know, we didn't really double top, but we kind of did what, you know, Bitcoin did, which was, you know, come up, come down a significant amount, come up and, you know, only push up like a couple of percent, 5% higher, and then we started heading down. So, you know, the RSI, in my opinion, is bearish in the short term. I could see us at least, you know, potentially even coming down to 30, which at that point would bring us down somewhere like another 10 or 11% move. And, you know, like I said, if we do bounce off this green box, and we do bounce off this 200-day moving average and start breaking through resistance again, I will put in a long. But until we do get above 45, that is the #1 level. This is the 618 down here. Until we do get above the 618, then, you know, I'm looking for lower price targets, but specifically I'm sitting on the sideline and not trading. So that's all I see for CRO today. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.